the last one. And for the longest time, the only noise I would hear in my room or my home would come from above me. So I figured, okay, that's my neighbor, right?
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Of course, but then I looked at the numbers downstairs and at the postage numbers, and there is no number after 24.
Oh, so like the little like mailbox, so to speak?
Yes, there is no mailbox, and there is no way to ring the bell for a number above 24, so there shouldn't be anyone above me.
I think I know where this is going. But go on.
Yeah, no, so I thought, okay, I'm haunted.
Yeah, that's pretty fair, yeah.
And then I
not gonna lie, I would also like think that, like.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, I'm like, okay, there's a ghost, because the only noises I hear are from upstairs, which are usually like either footsteps or like something is rolling. So I'm just like, all right, it's a ghost. It's a ghost.
Yeah,
it's a ghost. Yeah. There's no way there's not a ghost above me.
See, here's the thing. The fact that it's a granny is what makes it a ghost. Like if it was like if it was like an 18-year-old like dude, bro, I was like, oh shit, someone's like illegally living upstairs with me.
Yeah, pretty much. So for the longest time, I just thought, okay, I'm haunted. Then I checked, and there's like a doormat upstairs. So I figured, okay, either this is a really like well-living ghost, or they simply have no postage system.
Well, what is up there then?
Well, someone lives up.
Someone actually just lives up there?
Yes, there are 2 doors. There's a number 25 and 26. But yes, but like not on the doors downstairs. So if I check out the posts, there's no number 25 and 26. And if I go to the bells to ring, there's no 24, 25 and 26. There is no. So if I ever meet her again, I would like to ask her, like, hey, so does that work?
Yeah, like what's going on up there?
Yeah, but until then, I just think that above me are some really well decorated ghosts.
How big is it up there? Is it like maybe they're like storage rooms?
No, because I live in the topmost floor. I live in a floor, and above me is the ceiling floor, right? Like the
attic.
Kind of, but usually you usually do have apartments in the attic.
Okay.
So usually there is apartments in the attic.
Yeah,
so
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. But for the longest time, I just thought, okay, that's mainly maintenance up there, because
that makes sense.
When I look from the outside, there's no more windows above me, and stuff like that. So it's like, hey, it's the roof. But then when I actually walked up the stairs to this roof floor, there were doors, like home doors. With like a number 25 and 26, which there is no record of it downstairs when I check. So
that's the Twilight Zone. That's the
Twilight Zone kind of thing, right? That's like really, when I met that lady, and she was cool, and when we talked, and she was like, "Oh, what do you do for work?" And I was like, "Oh, I work at like a telephone station, right, for T-Mobile." And she was just like, "Oh, I used to work in a similar thing," and I was just like, "Okay, so cool," and stuff like that. So now I'm just like. So yeah, just like that's
back when T-Mobile was first founded.
It's a future ghost. It's her from the future that died and went back in time to save herself.
Well, that's kind of impressive that you managed to move up a floor that doesn't exist.
Yeah. Okay, but
in the future it exists.
Yeah.
So why does it exist now?
I don't know. I think it's really cool, and if I hadn't checked upstairs, I would have still been convinced that there's a ghost above.
I mean, they might actually still be ghosts. You don't know that yet.
There might actually still be a ghost, true, because I have no proof that there isn't, except for a doormat, which, to be fair, could be put there by anybody.
I'm hoping that like weeks from now, beginning of next year, you'll come and join the session and be like, remember those doors that I told you were there? They're not there anymore. I'm like ready for that sort of shit to happen. I'm just like...
The worst part is that kind of story happened before when I told Garth, hey, my clock isn't working, I have to change it. And guess what happened? Like 2 weeks later, my clock worked again.
Well, maybe it's a shy clock, I don't know.
But it was at the right time, like it was set to the correct time. So my clock would always go 10 minutes before, so 10 minutes sooner. And then it stopped working, and I was like, all right, I have to change the... But then, like, a couple days or weeks later, it worked again, and it was again set to the exact time, just 10 minutes sooner.
I don't know, maybe there was, like, something that died in the back of, like, some bug.
I mean, but that was in my old apartment. That was with my parents, and I asked them, like, hey...
Yeah.
That one, I'm okay. So now I moved, and now there's a ghost living upstairs.
The gods work in mysterious ways.
Listen, they've always been nice to me, okay? I've never had, like, a bad ghost experience. if I ever had a ghost experience.
I had one terrible as a kid.
Really? Oh my god. Do share.
Spooky story time.
Yes.
It's not much of a story. It's just for months. I was like, what was I, 12, 13? I
Same
literally
procedure.
felt, yeah, I literally felt that there was a demon in my room and it would eat me and take me down to hell.
God.
Logical.
I didn't sleep for, at least not well, for, I think it was 4 months. Then we repainted my room from a very cold blue to a very bright orange, and after that I slept like a baby.
Yeah, because the ear changed.
Psychology.
Color.
But to be fair, there was one story that I still can't explain where I was at soccer practice. So when I was a kid, I like had it in practice. It didn't run, but that's a whole different story. So it was winter and I went to soccer practice and my mom told me to pack in my sweater so I'm not cold. And I had forgotten to put it in, but I was like, I'm not sure if I put it in or not. Could you call my grandma? And she called her, like, is there a sweater on the bed? And she was like, yeah, there's a sweater on the bed. So you forgot it. And I was like, shit. And I felt so bad because I was like a 9-year-old girl and my mom was going to give me a sweater and she was like really sad and like mad about it. So I just kept praying, like, please someone help me and give me like a sweater. And like, I kept praying the whole way to this thing. And I was just like, so sad. And then when I got there, there was my sweater in my backpack. Like my sweater that I had to put in was in my backpack.
Was it red and green striped? It's Freddy Cougar.
But seriously, that was really fucking. That was the weirdest thing that ever happened, and it was really great.
But your grandma actually has teleportation magic. She's one of the other elder beings me and Fred associate with.
Honestly, at this point, she's probably just like a fae, but like a really mean one. So probably.
So a hag?
Yeah, so a hag, yes.
A hag, thank you. So yes, my grandma's a hag. My aunt was really into dark magic, and she like because we're
a hag.
because
you're
gypsy
just
family,
like
actually.
describing it. Hangs out with two of her best friends all the time.
Yeah, but because listen, my dad is actually like my grandpa is 100% related family, so he like the actual gypsies that like lived in the slums and like moved all over the world, that kind of gypsy. And so yeah, we were like into this whole crap, and then my aunt, who was actually into the family, she was totally into dark magic and cursed my mom apparently like 3 or 4 times.
Just like 3 or 4, you know.
Oh, right, this is the one that's in jail or something.
Yeah, it's the one that blew up the car of her ex-husband. That's my uncle.
Right.
So yeah, right, that was a fun story. But yeah, she was crazy. Yeah. So listen, I'm not sure if I believe in any of this, but here's the thing: I don't fuck with it. Done.
Fair.
That's just.
Yes, it's sorry.
Yeah. Like, I don't care if it's real or not.
Safe and sorry. Let's get back into it. We can have this chat after session.
I don't think anyone is quite safe, and many of us are sorry.
So,
if you're ever mean to me, like, I'm gonna go get my.
Marshall, what are you doing?
Kind of walking back